Good afternoon, everyone. This is Evan Burton. Uh, Diving deep, rolling in deep, chilling outside. It's like 60 degrees out, 77 yesterday. We got a bocce ball court out here, nice green grass over here, basketball hoop, um, and celebrating the sticker I got from Burton Snowboards with my suitcase that came in the mail. Lifetime warranty. So yeah, ride on, Jake, and not related, but their gear is awesome. They all have lifetime warranties on the jackets and suitcases. So you buy one, you got it for life. You got a suitcase for life. You got a jacket for life. Um, so today I want to talk about the cure for depression. Um, so the first thing when it comes to mental health disorders that I learned is that if you've been diagnosed with depression or a major depressive disorder, uh, then you've been told that you have that by a psychiatrist, by a medical professional. The number one thing to do when diagnosed with a mental health disorder is entirely counterintuitive, and what you do is you entirely reject the diagnosis altogether. As a um, comparison, if you were to see a oncologist or a dermatologist tested you had cancer and it turned out he told you you had cancer, instead of accepting, oh, I have cancer, I'm a cancer patient, in this instance you would reject the diagnosis and say, I'm cancer free. Or in the case of depression, I don't have depression. I don't have major depressive disorder. That's the number one thing to do. The second step to escaping depression for life is this. The next thing to do is recognize that mental health and your physical health can both be found to be rooted in your thoughts. And you'll find that strong, pure, happy thoughts build up the body in vigor and grace. Here's a quote from As a Man Thinketh by James Allen. And the entire quote is very important. However, the first and last paragraphs are the essentials here. Disease and health, like circumstances, are rooted in thought. Sickly thoughts will express themselves as a sickly body. Thoughts of fear have been known to kill a man as speedily as a bullet, and they're continually killing thousands of people just as surely, though less rapidly. The people who live in fear of disease are the people who get anxiety quickly demoralizes the whole body, and it lays open to the entrance of disease, while impure thoughts, even if not physically indulged, will soon shatter the nervous system. Strong, pure, and happy thoughts build up the body in vigor and grace. The body is a delicate and plastic instrument, which responds readily to the thought by which it is impressed, and by habits of thought which will produce their own effects, good or bad, upon it. Men will continue to have impure and poisoned blood so long as they propagate unclean thoughts. Out of a clean heart come a clean life and a clean body. Out of a defiled mind proceeds a defiled life and a corrupt body. Thought is the fount of action, life, and manifestation. Make the fountain pure, and all will be pure. Paragraph 4. Change of diet will not help a man who will not change his thoughts. When a man makes his thoughts pure, he no longer desires impure food. This fourth paragraph, a change of diet will not help a man who will not change his thoughts. A analogy to this is change of medication will not help a man who will not change his thoughts. So no antidepressant will help you as long as you're having impure thoughts, negative thoughts, and ultimately you're in charge of your own thoughts. You can bombard yourself with positive, happy thoughts by reading books, listening to positive music, talking to positive people, etc. When a man makes his thoughts pure, he no longer desires impure food. So ultimately, once you change your thoughts, your thought patterns into positive, happy, healthy, pure thoughts, at that point, you're not going to eat garbage, you're not going to destroy your body. Depression is psychosomatic, it's brain and body, and or at least what they call depression. And basically, it all starts with your thoughts. You have control of your thoughts. You have control of your thoughts because you know what goes in your eyeballs and what goes in your ears, and that's what leads to your thoughts. So read only words that are pure, listen to music only with words that are pure, and fill your brain up with as much positive, happy, healthy thoughts as you can. And after you do that, and once you do that, it'll permanently change you and the way you behave, the way you think, and you will no longer do self-destructive behaviors, which is generally what results in major depressive disorder or depression. As soon as I read this final paragraph, I told my doctor I wanted off antidepressants, and I got off, and I'm never going back on again, and I'm happy and healthy. I'm no longer depressed, and I'm cured. It's not just as simple as reading this 2-sentence paragraph at the end of this passage, but you have to work at it. Knowledge is nothing without action. Knowledge with action is called wisdom. Apply it, and you'll get the results you're looking for. So